So we were seeing the answers for this think and in session, right? We'll see how this subscript works. Okay, yes, this smiling, it can be now subscript. We'll use subscript here, and also nesting tag will use it. Okay, here we'll be using the nesting tag and see how it works. Okay, just I'm showing how the nesting tag and what is meant by subscript now. Yes, okay, so this program I'm once again executing. See, laughter is somewhat slanting and with bold, yes, and smiling, instead of superscript it's in subscript. Yes, superscript means above the point and the subscript means below. Can you see the difference between subscript and superscript? Yes, if at all, just move back to 5 minutes, that is to last part, and see how the smiling appears when superscript is there. Now we are having subscript, so it is like this. Okay, children? Yes. So are you all are clear with this formatting tags about how bold works, how italics works, what is the nested tags, how the nested tag works? Everything is clear, right? By using this program. So these small only 5 to 6 or 10 lines program, you just practice it in your mobile by using your Google online compiler. Okay, I have shown you how to use the Google online compiler during the last Saturday session, right? So try to use it in your online compiler and see how it works. Okay, it's all small. Okay, you don't want to have big but like inserting images and all, but these small or a 10 lines program, you can just work it out and see in your mobile itself. I think I'm believe that you all will work it out and see. Yes, children. Yes. So don't let it go like you are not uploading your work in the classroom. Please practice yourself in your mobile these small HTML programs. Okay, children. Yes. Okay, we'll go with the next part of our chapter. So this think and think session, you can write it, right? The output for this following program, you can write it, isn't it? Okay, the next one is in image tag. Okay, so how the image tag will be, how it works, we are going to see now. Okay, so this is the image tag. The tag will be img. So in this img tag will insert the images into the web page like this. Okay, so it will insert the image in the web page. So to insert the images in the web page, we will be using the tag called as img tag, the image tag. Okay, children? Yes. Okay, how the image tag attributes, what are all the attributes of image tag, we are going to see. So image tag attributes, src. src is the URL or the path. It refers to the location where the image is stored. Okay, the address of the image. Okay, you know what is URL, right? It is called as Uniform Resource Locator. So the path of the image to be inserted will be given here in this src. src is nothing but source. Okay, height and width. So how much height and up to which width it want to be displayed. So it tells the browser the size of the graphic. That is, if the size is not specified, the browser will stretch it or reduce it to fit. Okay, so height, it should be maximum 100 height, and width should be like this if pixel. So you want to specify, otherwise the browser itself will stretch it or reduce it to fit to the web page. Okay, border. So border is a border n specifies the border size to be added. If border is 0, no border for the picture. If you want the border, you want to specify the border size, otherwise 0 means no border will be there for the picture. alt means when image is not loaded by the browser, an alternate text will be given in this attribute will be displayed. Okay, alternate is nothing but when the image cannot be loaded by the browser, an alternate text like the picture cannot be displayed. The picture can't load, like that alternate text message should be given. So that message will be there in this alt attribute, that is alternate. Text will be given in this attribute, it will be displayed there. Okay, children? Yes? Okay. So, once again, I'll repeat the image tag attributes. First one is SRC. There are 4 attributes given. First one is SRC. That is, it refers to the location where the image is stored. The next one is height and width. It tells the browser the size of the graphic. If the size is not specified, the browser will stretch it or reduce it to fit to the size of the web page. Border means border. If you are specifying the border limit, the border size is to be added. Otherwise, if the border is 0, there will be no border for the picture. Next one is alt. When image is not loaded by the browser, an alternate text given in this attribute will be displayed. So this is your image tag attributes. Any doubt in this image tag attributes? Yes? Okay. The next one is your example program. So example for the image tag alone. So src, see, ostrich.jpg. This is your URL or path of the this ostrich image source. Okay, height is, that is, this height is 160 pixel and width is 130. Alternate means instead of the image is not displayed, ostrich, I mean it will be the text will be displayed, and border is 2 means the border will be in the 2 pixel width. Okay, so image displayed in the browser and alternate text when the image is not displayed. So this image is not displayed, this alternate text which is given here, it will be displayed in the position of the image. Yes. So this is the example for your image tag with all the attributes. Your SRC is mandatory attribute. If height is not given, it will fit to the according to the web browser and the position of the web pages. Height and width, it is if it is given, it will be according to that height and width. Otherwise, according to the browser, it will fit to the size. Okay, and alternate ALT, if this is given, if the image is not displayed, this alt text message will be displayed. Otherwise, it will leave as such. Border, if it is given, the border for the picture will be there. Otherwise, the border will not be there. So what is mandatory for your image tag attribute? That SRC is mandatory for your image tag attribute. That is, it is compulsory. Okay, without SRC we cannot. But height, width, alt and border, if it is given, it will take it. Otherwise, no issues. It will defaultly, it will move. Okay, children. Yes, clear with this image tag? I think you all are clear with this image tag, isn't it? Yes. Okay, so we'll be going to the next part of your program. Next part of your chapter lesson. Okay, the source we are giving, right? That path, what are all the available path? Okay, how can we give the path for this source? Okay, there are 2 types of path available: absolute path and relative path. Okay, we can give absolute path and relative path for the image. So, by inserting images using HTML, the source or path of the image can be specified in 2 ways: absolute path and relative path. Okay, so while inserting images using HTML, the source or path of the image can be specified in 2 ways. First one is absolute path and the next one is relative path. The URL or the path refers to the location where the image is stored. So the URL or the path refers to the location where the image is stored. Okay, so while you are inserting the HTML, the path to be specified, that path can be specified in 2 ways. One is absolute path and the other one is relative path. Okay, it refers to the location where the image is stored. Okay, children. Yes, so while running the program itself, we want to give the location, right? In desktop, it is stored in this folder. So if that location is proper, only your program will run. Otherwise, the program will not run. Okay, so that path should be correct. Okay, the location should be correct. Then only the program will execute. Okay, children. Okay, so what is meant by absolute path? Absolute path requires the full URL of the image being referenced. Relative path. What is relative path? Relative path contains directions to the image relative to the HTML path. Okay. So absolute, what is meant by absolute path? It requires the full URL of the image being referenced. Relative path contains directions to the image relative to the HTML page. Okay. So look at this examples. Okay. So this is a folder. Look at the structure given below. This is a C colon. In C colon we are having my documents. Inside my documents we are having HTML, and inside HTML we are having JPG files like eagle, vulture and toucan, and we are having a HTML file called birds.html. Okay, so all the pictures and the web pages, along with the pictures, the web pages are also stored in a single folder called as HTML. Okay, so to add a picture of an eagle to the web page, birds.html, the relative and absolute path would be relative path only src is eagle, because the birds HTML file and along with the eagle image file is stored in the same folder. So relative will be like this. So absolute will be absolute path of this eagle.jpg will be from source C colon my documents HTML, then eagle.jpg. This is called as absolute path and this is called as relative path, because both are in the same folder. We are just writing the image name alone. Okay children, clear with this relative and absolute path till now? Okay. The next one, if all the pictures are placed in a folder, inside the pictures folder, and the path reference would be, okay, so in HTML folder, another folder called pictures will be there. Okay, so all the pictures are placed in a folder pictures. Inside the HTML folder, then the path reference, relative path reference is pictures slash eagle.jpg, and the absolute path reference see my documents HTML pictures eagle.jpg. So a relative path to refer a directory one level up is slash. Okay, if we now place the web page birds.html within a folder pages in HTML folder, the path reference would be like this. Okay, relative image source. If relative path refer to a one directory up means dot slash. Okay children, yes, dot slash pictures. Here the dot slash is not needed, because the inside the HTML path folder only we are having the HTML file. Okay, then inside the HTML folder only we are having the web page called birds.html. So the dot slash is not required, but the directory, if you want to use the directory, we need this dot slash. Okay. Okay. The next one, if the image is placed inside the folder HTML and the web page is in the folder pages, within the HTML folder, the path reference will be like this. Okay, dot eagle. So images will be in the HTML folder, but the pages will be in any other folders. Means if at all it is not inside the HTML folder, in another folder, now we'll be having this dot slash. Okay children, yes. Okay, if the image is up 2 directories now, you want this 2 directory dot slash 2 times. Okay, so in this relative path, if it is 2 times up, the directory is 2 times up, we need this dot slash. So to avoid all these confusions, we'll be having all the web pages and your HTML programs together like this. Okay, so you want to be having all the things in a same folder. It is easy for you to set the path. Okay, so once again in the next class I will once again explain with practical how to use this relative and absolute path. Okay children, so any doubt till now? I think all are clear with the concepts, right? Once again we'll be seeing the absolute and relative path in the next class, and from there will be continue our session. Okay, only 10 seconds there, so practically we cannot do. So next class will be starting with the absolute and relative path. Please go through your chapter 5.